It's been 9 days since I put grafted larva in colony number 8. And now we're going to see how the colony built queen cells, and we're going to move those queen cells to their mating nucleus colonies. So I'm going to get into colony number 8 and see how they are doing. I've got a smoker, I have a hive tool, and I also have a nucleus colony box so I can put my queen cell frames in there and then bring them all to the mating nukes. And I'll show you how that works too. So remember, we trapped queen cells in here. There's a queen excluder in the top and the bottom so nothing can get at them. I did have a feeder on the top of this and I took that feeder off a couple days ago. It was empty, so I'm glad I put it on. Take these two supers off. And here we have the frame with the grafts from colony 8, this one, and the grafts from colony 12 over there. Look at 8 first. And here are queen cells. Oh, it looks like they built a whole bunch of comb in here. Which reminds me that someone did say if you give them a foundation somewhere in there, then they'll build their comb somewhere else. So they built some comb around that queen cell. I'll have to take that out. And it looks like they built some around this cell, which I'll try to get off delicately. So you'll see that's an example of a prime queen cell. That's an example of something that didn't take. They didn't raise a queen there. You'll notice that there is white here that's full still of royal jelly. Queen is in her pupa stage. If I take this off gently, this is still full of royal jelly. The top is still white, which means she has more than enough royal jelly. How do you know that you have had enough to eat? There's leftovers. And you always want white royal jelly left in those queen cells. This is an example of one that doesn't have much royal jelly left. Well, there are some leftovers, but it's kind of clear there's not as much there. But the fact that it's white on the top tells me there's leftovers, that's a good cell too. So I'm pretty happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 in just this frame. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this over to this nucleus box here and keep these queen cells in there as we move to our mating nukes. Let's see how many we got from colony 12. 12. Graft from colony 12. Same thing, they put a bunch of burr comb in there. But again, we've got great queen cell, royal jelly left over, royal jelly left. Not so sure if there's good leftovers there. Kind of a puny cell, it's not as large. I'd probably throw that one away. Yep, see there's not a good white royal jelly leftovers in the top. This one is not good. Doesn't meet my standard for queen rearing. The rest of them look really good, minus the challenge of the comb. What we're going to do is put these in here. Let's head over to the mating nucs. These are what I use for mating nucs. Some people call them queen castles or queen hotels. It's a box that's got 4 slots in it. There's 2 frames of bees in each one. That's 1 through 4. Here is 5 through 8, 9 through 12, 13 through 16, and so on. I've got 24 set up right here, and if you scan over there, there's more mating nucs there. 25 through 48 over there, and even looking at expanding that this year. So what these colonies are is we put a frame of bees and a frame of brood in each one earlier today. In other words, we created a little tiny queenless colony in one. There's brood that's going to hatch in here. I'll just show you here. Here's an example of some food. They've got food. There's nectar and some pollen in there and honey. And then the other frame we put in here was bees that are going to hatch and emerge. See, there's bees that are going to emerge. This is going to be this queen's miniature little colony. Just these 2 frames. And what I'm going to do is take a queen cell from number 8. I'm going to start with number 8. Take a queen cell out of the frame, just like this. Again, a big, strong queen cell with a lot of excess royal jelly, as you can see in the top. You handle these carefully. What I do is I just put it right in here, and I squeeze the frames together a little bit, and there's that cell sitting in that colony. That queen will hatch, emerge out of that cell. That queen will go and get mated. That queen will start a new colony in here. And 3 weeks from today, we'll look. If we have a mating queen, we'll have eggs and larvae, and they will be well on their way of starting a new little colony. So that's the next step in the process. And 3 weeks from now, we will see how our results are. The last time we worked on this colony, we separated box 8 from the rest of colony 8. So the queen that was there is here. And I've opened up that colony. The queen is still in there. Her laying patterns are still great. We're going to merge these 2 colonies back together. We're going to merge this queen with this colony back over here. The colony I just pulled the queen cells out of. I grabbed two frames for them to use. So we're going to put frames back in here. Where the queen frames were. Since the young brood is over there, I'm going to put them on the bottom. We no longer need any queen excluders. You can set these off to the side. For a moment, all these bees are very confused. Where did our hive just go? Let's go get the box here. The queen is in this box. We're going to put her here. And this colony just says, hey, we've got our old queen back. There's her brood right now. Put a little smoke in there. And we're joining them all back together. Through this process, this colony is super strong. I am going to put a couple more honey supers on top of this before I'm all done. But that essentially is how we finish up the process with the colony that raised our queens. If you peek over here, colony 6. I just prepped that for my next batch. The queen is trapped here. I loaded it up with brood, and a week from today, I'm going to be putting grafts in colony 6.